This is NAB Show Live.
All right, Chris Aller here with Broadcast Beat for NAB Show Live. And we're at the IKAN booth hanging out with Brian. And Brian's going to tell us what's new with PDMovie this year.
Yeah, we have quite a few new products to show here at the NAB booth. The first one that I would like to cover is the new Remote Air Pro. So this one is actually a new product that's actually allows you to connect the controllers straight onto your monitor. If your monitor has a quarter 20 input on both sides of the monitor, you can easily just connect the controllers to the monitor. We have it here with our IKAN S7H monitor. And so what this is going to allow you to do is to easily, control the zoom, iris, and focus. So right here we have the zoom controller. It's a variable zoom controller, and then on top of the handle here we have the iris, and then here we have the focus control. So this is extremely responsive, very very low latency. And plus the controller here has all of the resolution data and everything like that. So it has your channel information. So you have pretty much everything that you need right in front of you, and you have all of your main functions here on the controllers that will allow you to calibrate your motors. It'll allow you to set the A and B start and stop points.
And this is a 3-motor kit.
Yes. So this one basically, one of the benefits of this is that you can actually use it with a 3-motor kit. We have a single motor and a dual motor. So this is the new Remote Air Pro, and this is starting off at $799. So we also have a single channel version that comes included with a wooden handle here that you can just mount the controller onto, and that'll basically just control only the focus. So if you're just wanting to control the focus and you have an external monitor on a stand, you can just pull the focus. Or if you have a monitor like for the focus puller, you can use that as well. But
and it looks very light, so somebody with like a Ronin or something like that, this is ideal.
Exactly. Yeah. So anybody that's using it with a gimbal, or anybody, even if you're like 300 feet away from the DP, you can still be pulling focus. So it's a very beneficial product. All right. So this right here is the Live Air. So this is more for the budget-conscious indie filmmaker who wants a very affordable product that's going to be able to pull focus completely wireless. So the benefit of this one is that it comes with a single controller with an internal battery. The motor has its own battery. It uses an E12 battery, so that both of these last up to about 4 hours. This is really designed for people who mainly shoot with DSLRs, and they want to make they're the indie filmmakers that really want to have like an external focus puller. It works perfect for people shooting with a handheld gimbal, like a Movie, Ronin, any type of gimbal. You can just clamp this controller onto pretty much anything. You can put it onto a glide cam. You could put it onto a top handle on a cage. You can put it on a tripod handle. You can put it on a gimbal. I mean, really on a jib. I mean, there's so many different ways you can mount this thing. Yeah. So this is a really good, solution to a lot of, focus pulling solutions. So this is the Remote Air 4. So this basically is a more professional version of our wireless follow focus products. So this is basically going to have like a 300 to 400 foot range, to pull focus, iris and zoom. These are going to be higher torque motors than the Live Air. So if you have any like good cinema zoom lenses that require a higher torque, then you can use this. Use these motors to pull focus. So right now I have it set on a 3-channel lens that allows me to pull focus, iris, and zoom. So this is extremely easy to set up. I mean, all you have to do is just push the main button on the controller or on the motor here, and then it'll automatically map the the start and stop points on the lens. And then once you do that, it's you're ready to start pulling focus.
What am I seeing here on this iPad?
So on the iPad here, we have our PDMovie app, and this is actually going to have all of the lens data already on the right in front of you, so you can see exactly how far of a distance you're pulling focus from. So another benefit of having the app here is that you can, if you want to, you can actually just pull focus from this app. So it'll go from you can move it from the controller here to the app. So I can actually start pulling focus on the app here. I can set my A and B start and stop points, and then so that way whenever I slide my finger, it's just going to stop at those A and B start and stop points. So this is the Remote Air, and this one is starting at $799.
And last but not least is this unit.
Yeah, so this is the new Live Pro. So this one is actually going to be like a professional version of the Remote Live. So what the difference with this one is that it has a full hand control unit, and then it also has a variable zoom control, which feels really good. I mean, it basically has an indentation for your thumb, and you have a lot more control over if you want to do like an ease in on your zoom, and it also allows you to control the speed of the zooms as well. And like this is supposed to be mounted on a dual tripod system. So you want to mount this onto the tripod arms, and the types of customers that this will work really well for is like systems integrators, house of worship, any kind of budget-friendly studios that are very budget conscious, and they want to have a more inexpensive solution for their studio to be able to control the focus, iris, and zoom all from the dual tripod arms.
So is there any difference with these motors as the other units that we've seen?
All of the motors that are used with all of our wireless systems, except for the Live Air, all of these are our main motors, which is the PD-MX and the PD-RX. Those have a torque of 0.8 Newton meters. So that's a very high torque that can be used with most cinema lenses, most broadcast lenses. There hasn't really been a lens that we haven't been able to use it with. So in case you do find a lens that it's not compatible with, we do have a higher torque version that can, it's basically double the torque. So it's going to be able to work with any of those lenses.